Hey everyone, it's 4 o'clock Central Daylight Time again. So I wanted to say I'm actually just in my doorway. So I'm in a 4th floor apartment and I get to open this door. I have the massive balcony. Ready? Here it is. That's it. That's my balcony. But I'm out here today going, what a beautiful day. And I know that you're all super excited to see what fun exercise or fit and fun thing does Robyn Priest have today for you all. So here's what's coming. I have to actually close this window, which is, hey, there's someone with a dog. Hello. Hi. Anyway, she's not saying hello back, but I'm going to close this up and lock the door, and I'm going to show you an interesting thing with this today. So if you're like me and you have a spare tie hanging around or two, yeah, they're just sitting with the oranges, of course. And you also have a really great, I don't know if any of you saw my song the other day, but this unicorn was looking for me. So the phone is actually going to sit in the unicorn. Enjoy that. As long as I can get it right, we're all good. Hopefully. Look at that. Now we're going to grab these ties, and I don't have one of those things from the gym, where you have the cable thing hanging out. So I've decided we're going to use ties. So we're going to wrap our tie around the door handle like this. And then, we've got another one to wrap around the door handle. Just because I think, one tie mightn't be enough. So we're just doing these. And then what we're going to do, hopefully we've got this right, is we're going to move it just slightly. And what you're going to do is you're going to hold this. Let me shift it just a little more, right? So you're going to hold this and you're going to lean back and you're going to pull in. And you're going to lean back and pull in, lean back, pull in. And here's the good thing. You know what you can do? Like these ties tied to the door handle, you can also turn it the other way. So you can work your triceps, those other things. So ready? Pull back. Here's your tie, pull back. Here's your tie, pull back. So I want to say that I'm just picking you up, right? These ties, they have a dual purpose. You wear them to work. Well, not that you're going out anymore, but you can wear them to the office and then you can bring them home. You can tie them to your doorknob and you can do these exercises. Like, what? Why do we need to buy all that expensive gym equipment? I'm just going to turn around here for a minute. So I just think that we get to be creative. Now, one of the things I want to say, I was on a call with some of my mates and some new people I call mates now. In Australia, some peer workers out there last night. One of my mates is on watching now. And the coolest thing was to be able to connect culturally. Because I think that people don't think there's a big difference between Australia, Canada, all of that. I know when I moved to the US the first time, I didn't think there was a big difference. But there was. And so last night, there was this amazing ability to connect culturally. And I heard people saying stuff that I know I've said over here. Hi, Jaden. I know I said over here, but I've never, I've had people look at me weirdly. And last night, I was like, these people get me. And I was talking to a friend this morning and she said, you've got more of your Aussie accent back, mate. And I went, yeah. And it was nice to connect to home. And home, culturally, is Australia. And there was a piece of me, and maybe I'm sharing a bit longer than 5 minutes, that I think maybe we all deal with. Like I was thinking, I can't get home. If something happens, I cannot get home to Australia. Hey, Eleanor. There's no way I can get there. And so I was talking to my mates in Australia about that. And I was thinking, before I went to bed at 2 o'clock this morning after the call, that we're probably all experiencing something like that, because even when we're in the same country, like they're shutting borders and doing things like that, and we can't get to where people we're connected to are. So it's vitally important that we connect with people in really creative ways, whatever that looks like for you, as long as you're not physically close. And so I keep saying, this is not about social distancing. This is about social connectedness in spite of physical distancing. So it's about being creative about how we stay socially connected. So I encourage you, I'm going to close off in a minute, but I encourage you to add to this feed about how you're staying socially connected in this time of physical distancing, and also how are you staying culturally connected to your peeps? Because connecting to those Australians last night was like soul food, even though I love Canada and I love my Canadian friends. So I encourage you to kind of think about that and maybe answer the question on this feed about how you're doing that. But again, remember, like social connectedness in spite of physical distancing. And really what I want to say to the world is, let's get our human back on and connect. Anyway, thanks for listening. Love you. See you next time. Or tomorrow. Okay, bye.